ZZ Capital Q on the MIC, and it's the Mixx. Airwave Killer, man. Y'all know y'all rocking out with Powerhouse Radio, man. The official STL home with exclusives, man. This is how we doing it on the radio show. And I got a very special guest that's in the building, dog. You know, if you can see him right now, he masked up. He masked up, but you know, we about to take over the airwaves, man. Incognito is what I would say. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go ahead and kick the flavor right now on these cats, man. I don't know what they've been doing out here, but hey, that ain't my job. My job is to deliver what I do for the people and highlight the dope platforms and talented artists in the city. So without further ado, I got my dog in the building. He stepped in, and my dog, he ready to take over the airways. Streets 105. Give it up for my dog. Views from the Arch.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you for having me out here tonight.
Yes,
Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's to everybody.
Happy New Year's, man. Happy New Year's special going on. We appreciate everybody who's been tapped into the Mixx. We're going crazy all 2021, but 2022 is the year of elevation and more years to come, man. But Views, I got you in the hot seat right now, man, in the Mixx seat, goddammit, you know what I'm saying?
On the other side of the camera, you hear me?
On the other side. Well, welcome to the Mixx, bro. You've been doing your thing. First, I'm going to salute you to your dope platform that you have for the St. Louis community and beyond. I know you got a lot to share with the airwaves. So first, man, what I want to know from you is what got you started in wanting to do interviews? Because I know you more on the podcast side, but you also network with other platforms too. So what got you started in wanting to do that?
For real, just watching like Vlad TV, a bunch of his interviews, mainly the Breakfast Club. Also, watching those interviews and kind of listening to them, and I had the idea that no one was here in St. Louis doing it, and that would led me to say, hey, I'm going ahead and do that for the city. Yeah. And once I got into it, I discovered that there actually were a few people doing it like yourself, you know, Blanco Tarantino, and my man What's New in the Lou, Burn 1 KB.
Yeah, shout out What's New in the Lou, they doing his thing over there, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of other people that's out here doing it. I can go on and on and on after discovering, you know, after being in it so long.
Yeah, for sure, man. That's very dope, and it's exciting to see other platforms really, you know, progressing at what they do, because at the end of the day, that's what it's about, coming together and really highlighting the people who really making an impact in the city. Because whether or not, if you think they doing it or not, you see they brand and you know that what's going on, just like everybody else do. So.
I definitely have been getting a lot of recognition. I guess my flowers now with my from my platform, I would say. Like when people see me out, no, of course nobody know me, but they just see like a logo or something. They, of course, first thing I ask, are you him? Are you him? I can easily say no, and I'm like, yeah. They're like, oh, you doing your thing. A lot of people, you know, they tell me that I'm doing a great job. I just appreciate that, you know, it keeps me motivated, you know, keep going.
Absolutely, man. And that's, like I said, that's what it's about. You know, when somebody's making a real, you know, impact and really taking care of the community and what they do, it's important to recognize that, because if you don't, I mean, you'll be lost. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can really say. Like my man said, he said, I don't know what to tell him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, Streets 105 Airways, man, Views from the Arch, dope media platform. My guy does interviews, exclusive, you know what I'm saying, just like on the show, on the Mixx. So you gotta come with it if you're getting on these platforms and producing your music, and you want people to really hear you out. You got to make sure you're coming with the right product, because they get on your show or my show and we taking them there. It's all about working together, you know, to elevate each step you take.
I definitely, like you said, it helps them also get exposure to people who may not heard of them. I do a lot of artists. That's not the only thing I do. It's not the only type of interviews I do.
Talk on it. It's a number of them.
Yeah, I got interviews with politicians, I guess business owners, numerous of people. I can just say that, a list.
Very dope.
But I was just saying, what I was finna say was, as far as like artists, I know a few artists have been able to make connections with other artists from seeing them on my platform. They was able to do music together and things like that. Or maybe someone may have seen something that they never even heard of, and you got the information from my platform. Like I did an interview with a young lady who is I guess a cannabis like she provides the medical cards for people.
Very
she
dope.
kind of provides information how you can get your medical card legally, of course, and where you can still. That was a question that I had for her, where you can still have your firearm legally.
Right.
That's the only thing that kind of keep me hesitant. Like I don't know. I want to get the card because it can help me. Like my job, I don't smoke, but with my employment, if I get my medical card, I can be able to smoke without any problems.
Very dope. Very dope.
But I don't want to lose my right to carry.
Right. Hey man, hey, sometimes you gotta make a conscious, or every time you should make a conscious decision, but you know, sometimes you know, in life we have to balance out the things that we're going through and the things that we want to get to. So and I commend you for that, bro. That's a big step, you know. And it ain't hard, it's just really self-commitment, like anything else. Like with the platform and the music or whatever that you do, if you take it serious enough, whatever you got to put away that might be slowing you down and hindering you, it's an easy sell.
Yeah. And just speaking of like stuff like hindering me, as far as my platform, it's definitely growing, but I still have some hesitation in certain areas because of, I would say, my personal life, past personal life, I would say that would kind of make me hesitant to kind of do certain things. I just say that.
For sure.
And it's a hindrance in that I'm slowly elevating past that, but it's still like a progress as I, move forward. Most definitely.
Yeah, man. That's big, man. You're able to highlight that. Because sometimes we like to put shit to the side like it ain't really affecting us, you know?
It's definitely affecting me.
Yeah, it is. It truly is. You know, whether you see it or whether you believe it, whether you feel it, whatever the situation is, if you don't take heed to it early on, it's just gonna build and build and build. Just like with anything, even like, bad habits.
Yeah.
You don't put a stop to it, shit. You just gonna create more bad habits.
Yeah. Like in the beginning of my interviews, I had to learn not to be biased when I do interviews.
That's big.
Yeah, I had to learn not to be biased. Just like I said, with my background and there's certain people who I do interview, just reading the comments, I learned that from hey, people, I can tell you don't, pretty too much care for a certain person by the way you talk about them. I'm like, oh man, I can't do that because I don't want to bring that type of energy onto my platform. Also,
right.
I elevated past that in my personal life, and I don't want to bring it to my platform because I want to make this so where people can gravitate to it. I got a lot of people who don't like me, but they don't know it's me, and they watch me.
You got the mask on. I'm dog good.
They watching it, they liking it, they sharing it, so that's good. I'm like, that I had somebody write me up like a couple weeks ago. I'm like, man, I just kind of like, I got you, but I ain't really, like I said, I'm still growing with that. Yeah. It's gonna take a while. Yeah, think about the city, man.
Yeah,
it's a dangerous city, man. So you never know.
It is, man. You have to communicate the right way here. And I don't think people really take heed to that. Like, they be thinking it should be funny until a situation come up and it forces you to communicate what's going on or something. And I feel like by that time, it could be too late. You know what I'm saying? Somebody could already react a certain way or whatever, but if you not even challenge yourself, but if you just step outside of your own comfort zone and you just be an adult about it and you take the situation head on, you're going to elevate from it because you already faced the situation and you came up with a game plan.
Yeah.
So
that's definitely what I'm doing moving forward. I've been speaking to a lot of people who I may feel some type of way about certain things that I have done in the past, and they kind of gave me their feedback on it. It's all been good feedback versus, the fans like, oh, you this, that, and third. I actually spoke to the actual people. They're like, oh man, you good. Like, as long as you just, maybe need to do this and that. Yeah. I took that into consideration. Like, criticism, you got to be able to take criticism, or you might not have to listen to everything, but take heed to it. I'll say that for sure, because it will help you in the, in the future. And I'm like, just moving forward, 2022. I would still do artists, but I don't want it to be like that's all I do. I got a big interview. Hope she don't cancel on me again.
Oh man.
Yeah, I waited this whole day. I got to the day of, and she had to reschedule. Interview with Tashira Jones, the mayor.
Yeah.
So I think that's definitely gonna be a big interview for me, just with my platform versus is known as being like a street platform, doing streets. But that's like I said, I got a plan with it basically.
I see, and everybody see, bro. Everybody see.
I definitely right now I caught the attention of the youth, but I want to educate them now. I've been doing that throughout my whole platform, but people don't pay attention to that part of it. They just pay attention to the negative part. But I'm really gonna like double down on that this year as far as bringing education. I got been speaking with a financial advisor, so where he can tell the youth why it's important to have financial literacy. So those things I'm really gonna be pushing forward.
Big man, big energy on the Mixx Radio Show. MIXX 2 times. I know how we do, man. Streets 15, Hype Magazine, Yahoo. Oh yeah, this is a big one. You know, Kizz Q stay with the exclusives, man. I got my dog Views from the Arch in the building. Man, your platform has really been growing, and it's good that you highlighted that you have the youth, because it's a lot of other. I'm not gonna say names or nothing like that, but it's a lot of other spaces in the industry that people are looking for the youth. It's all about the youth, and I say that respectfully, saying not to discredit anybody that's up in age who has a platform that's doing this thing or whatever the case may be. But at the same time, if you don't connect with the youth, you don't have a future. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter how big your platform is or whatever. If you're not taking the proper time out to talk to the youth, to literally tell them like, yo, this is what's going on out here. This is what you can do. This is what you shouldn't do. They're not gonna resonate with you. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about our platform is, you know, coming in, I told myself that I have to connect with the people that's in my generation, because they gonna be the ones to for real kind of listen first, because I walk the same, not the same walk, but we've been in the same spaces or the same schools or the same community or whatever. So if they see somebody, you know what I'm saying, they age in their age bracket, whatever the case is, that's really doing what they want to do or inspired to do, it just changes the dynamic completely. You know, and I feel like a lot of, just from me being in the industry, radio and music, I see a lot of older people or middle-aged people who might have a certain situation going on, but they don't take care of the youth. They don't make it inviting. They don't spread that type of knowledge, like you said. And that is where the disconnect come in, because if you don't tap in with the youth, you just basically preaching to the choir, your own people that's your own age.
Yep.
And if you do that, you might as well go to, and you go to church and do it. I mean, hey, that's cool on you, but you ain't gonna really have nobody tapping in with you, the people that you really need.
Like I said, the youth, they're the future. They're the future, man.
Hey, man.
And you hit something that's very important, like you said, that connect with your generation, because you done walk through probably similar neighborhoods, similar backgrounds. Like, I gravitate towards the street youth more so because I actually been through that. I actually come from that. I actually dealt in and did all, like, majority of the rappers rap about, I probably didn't did most of the stuff, if not all.
Right.
If not all. So I try to, I guess, hear their stories, of course, let them tell their stories, but then I kind of give them my, similarities, things I've been through that they speaking about. Absolutely. And kind of give them like the real deal. I'm sure they know, but I kind of highlight it right there in their face, like basically kind of put them on the spot. I let them talk their little, rah-rah, but then I kind of like bring reality to them, like, hey, like, let's say if you got kids, when you go away, who's gonna take care of your kids? Do you expect your partners to do it, or because I've seen situations where a lot of my friends, they got killed or went to jail. Their kids weren't even 1 year old, and that would kind of brought my open my eyes. I don't want to be in that situation. I don't want my children to be in that situation.
Exactly.
To where, they needed me and I'm somewhere, passed away or in jail, and I can't really be there. I would feel like heartbroken that I can't be there for my child and they needed me.
And they need you.
So that's definitely something that made me step up all the way back from the streets. And I definitely, I say, highlight that in my interviews, especially when talking to these younger street artists, when I do speak with them.
That's dope, man. That's very, very dope what you're doing, bro. And it's important because when you continue to elevate, at your craft and what you're doing, you'll be able to take those younger people with you, because you'll have a whole movement of people, and it won't be on no, oh man, he funny acting this and that, whatever people might say or whatever. Personal issues you can't mix with business anyway, because you ain't gonna get far anyway. But at the same time, if you connect with those people that really need that push, that really need that light, and you created the light. See, sometimes, and this is just for my people that's listening on the airwaves, y'all, people that's on the live, shout out everybody, catch this, man. Sometimes it's about you creating the light and bringing it to the surface, more so than just trying to find the light. The light might be within you. You just might have to think a little harder, work a little harder, and get it shining. Cause that way, when it's lit, spotlight on whoever. Yeah. And that's what you're doing, man. Views from the arch, the Mixx. Hey, man, what's up, man? Happy New Year, everybody. Appreciate everybody who's been tapping in. We've been going crazy. We got some big moves coming up for the winter, the fall, too, the summer, all the seasons, damn it. But catch this interview, because it's gonna be up on the Streets page. This is a live interview session, chop up. Views, man, what's some things you got coming up for 2022?
Of course, I will be, as far as my platform, I will be doing more lyric videos, like Genius style videos. I don't know if you've seen like the Genius where they explain their lyrics, stuff like that.
I did, yeah. I've seen Genius, yeah. And I'm like, oh, you Genius. Shout out to Genius. I'm gonna give a shout out to my PR real quick. Shout out Anna Stark, all the way out in Cali, because I'm gonna have something going on with Genius real soon. Okay. I just dropped the gym on the Mixx radio show. Yeah, I did. It's 2022. You know what I'm saying? What y'all want to do? Alright, cool. But keep going, my bro.
But other than that, like outside of my platform, I've just been thinking of maybe, we kind of spoke about it loosely with other media platforms, but hosting our own award show. They did one last year. I think it was outside influence, I'll say that. But I was speaking to like other local media platforms and people that's in tune with like what's going on in the city, right, about hosting our own award show to kind of highlight the talent outside of just, music, from business, fashion, whatever.
Hey, man, that's hard. That's hard, man. It's some big moves that's about to be going on in the city, man. I'm telling y'all. The Mixx, we got something cooking up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna tell y'all when, but I will tell y'all as soon as we get everything locked in, and everything is locked in as of right now. You know what I'm saying? 2022, some big moves. But views, man. So you got the YouTube going. You got your social media going, man. What's some strategic ways that helped you come up with your promotion?
Cool. That's a good question. Strategic ways. I'd say for sure reading a lot of books. There's a book that stands out to me I can think of is Contagious. It's a book about how to make stuff go viral. And I do that a lot with the certain stuff I post, certain things I do. I make sure that it's it may be something cringy, maybe something like you say I might have a hot topic or something, but it's how you deliver it. It grabs the audience attention. Maybe something that catches somebody feeling. Make some people mad. Like let's just say recent. I'm just saying a video I just shared. Artist, I don't know, you probably familiar with him. Vlad HQ.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't like him in the city. A lot of people don't like him. So everybody, why you doing an interview with him? Why you doing an interview with him? I just shared the interview. Them did numbers. No matter, you could hate him or whatever, but he's very entertaining. Yeah. No matter what you say, you might be that one person that might like him, but it's got shared over 100 times. And if your video, I did your video, not saying you person, but the person who's spoke about him, it wouldn't have did as good as Vlad. Because in reality, people gravitate towards negativity, and that's, like you said, strategic promotion. Yeah. I hate to say it like that, but I kind of use that to kind of bait people in, but it's going to be like a big turnaround to throw the positive. I really started off positive and people want to gravitate. I used to do like social experience with my Facebook page where I make a good post, one, maybe two, like, say some bull crap, they're going to do 100-something likes. You hear me?
That's right.
I was doing it right before I launched Views from the Arch. I was doing it on and off. Right. I just seeing how people react, reading that book. It kind of helped me out.
Yeah. Hey man, that's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? Coming up with ways to elevate your platform. Because if you're not trying to do that, then it's like, why are you doing it? and you know, sometimes I don't want to say using negative reinforcement doesn't work. It's just
it's how you do it.
It's just how you do it.
It's like you got to be safe about it too.
You do got to be safe. And that ain't.
It's a way. It's the way you can do it, and you can still make. But it's just it grab people's attention quicker than the positive stuff. Like people, they highlight, hey, you got all these rappers got beef, and I had a rapper write me say, well, I got to do beef with the whole city to get an interview with you. I'm like, that'd be stupid for you to do that.
Right.
And that lets you know those are the only interviews you watch. I got probably a few of those interviews. I got probably hundreds of interviews outside of that, but you don't see those because they don't get that many views. You just see the ones that's highlighting the bull crap.
Exactly.
Those are the ones that got the most views.
Woo! Hey man, you know
it
what?
ain't my fault.
I see why you say views, bro. You got a good view of how you, put people on your show. You know what I'm saying? You got a good view of discovering hot talent. And at the end of the day, it's all about prospering. You know what I'm saying? What do you feel like that means to you in your brain?
Prospering, I'd say definitely growing my brain. And helping people to get to where they need to be. Bring them more exposure, for sure.
That's big.
I'm definitely will be continuing to expand outside of St. Louis. You know, it's views from the arch, but I actually been going to Kansas City. That's the first city I've been tapping into.
Shout out KC. Shout out KC. We got some people down there.
Yeah, a lot of love out there in Kansas City.
Yeah.
I'm gonna continue to hit network out there, and also more cities that's close like Memphis. You know, Indianapolis.
Indianapolis.
Yeah. Chicago,
Indianapolis.
Detroit, little cities I can just drive to right now for the moment. Then I'm expanding, forward out to like Atlanta, little other city, Cali and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But definitely, prosper, man. Just stay committed to whatever you're doing. Not just for myself, just for whoever.
Yeah.
Want to reach their goals in life. Just stay committed. If you in a bad situation right now, you feel like you're stuck in a situation, trust me, I've been there. I remember standing on the corner thinking like, man, this is life. I remember once upon a time I gave up on life, man. And now look, 10, almost 12 years later, and I'm here, still living.
Bless you.
I might not be having as much fun as I was, but I'm still having fun, but safer.
Yeah.
I ain't gotta, watch my shoulder. I ain't gotta worry as much as I did, previously.
Yeah.
So I just say, continue to grow, for sure. Continue to grow.
Man, big gems, man, big gems. Where can everybody follow you at, and how can the artists get on your platform for an interview?
I mean, I have to find you. I like it better that way if I want to interview you.
Right.
I say that. I gotta want to interview. I mean, sometimes I might take a little,
I feel that.
little sliding fee or something.
hey,
But other than that, I like the interviews where I actually want to interview you. Other than that, just hit me up, for real. Just hit me up, and we can politic, for real. We can politic from there.
Absolutely.
You can find me on Instagram. That's where I mainly be on. Views from the Arch. I got a Facebook. You can hit me up on there also, Views from the Arch. Twitter, Views from 314. I actually have a website, VFTH314.com. That's the website. You can hit me up on the website. Or you can just, comment or something on YouTube. Subscribe, follow my videos, like, share, whatever.
Hey, man, make sure y'all tap in with my dog, Views from the Arch, man. If you got that fire, he gonna get with you. You know what I'm saying? Especially if he hit me up and say, hey, Q, this is a dope art, man. You know what I'm saying? If you get him spinning. But what you gotta do is make sure your music is copyrighted, mix and mastered. If you don't know what that is, go to the Library of Congress, or you can go to streets105.com. We'll have some tutorials up soon in the mix. We're gonna show you how to get this thing right. For all my artists, if you don't know what Sound Exchange is, if you don't know what BDS spins is, you have to get educated so you can get your bag, man. It's the bag season.
Yeah. Go watch my interview with Derek Green from How 104.1. He spoke about all of that.
Oh, very dope. Yep, I know.
Yeah, he spoke about all of that.
Yeah, it's important, man. Artists gotta know. They gotta know this shit, because if they don't, how you gonna get paid? You have to invest in yourself. I had a few people, just here and there like, man, I'm this, I'm that. I got a hot record. I don't really need to pay nobody. I'm doing it. Okay, well,
all right.
if it's that hot, then maybe you don't. But if it's not up to a certain caliber, even when it is up to a certain caliber, you still are going to have to invest in yourself.
You got to.
And if you're investing, you're going to have knowledge. Because if you don't have knowledge equals investment. That's the asset of the whole exchange. If you don't got that, you're gonna be a broke brother.
You hear me? Just making music. They don't go.
You're gonna be making it, putting it up.
Granted, you might look up, but you gotta push your stuff.
Yep.
Outside of music, you got, like you said, invest in whatever. I'm investing. People think, oh, if I tell somebody, oh, you gotta pay this or whatever, I'm paying. I gotta pay to do an interview. You hear me?
Hey.
I gotta pay to make the, like you said, make the flyer or even book the studio I'm using. I just started off, hitting the streets here and there, but now I got a studio I work out of, so I gotta pay the studio. So for me to actually want to interview you, I'm investing in you.
Yeah. Hey,
if you want to interview with me, you gotta invest in yourself.
That's
especially
right.
if you reach out to me.
That's
you
right.
gotta be willing to invest in yourself.
That's
Simple
right.
as that.
Because these moves that you make as an artist, as an entertainer, whatever you do, they important. You know what I'm saying? Because the people that are in position to get you to the next level, they're not just here because they got lucky. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially, I'm gonna speak on my behalf, and I know as far as what you got, I don't know. This 5+ years for me doing this, so it's a method and it's a strategic plan of elevation. Is what I'm gonna say more importantly, man. So for y'all that didn't catch that, maybe you just can't catch. But see, I'm an athlete. Streets 105.1, the Mixx. My dog Views from the Arts, man. It was a pleasure having you, bro. You got a lot of great things going on. I salute you, man. We got a lot of big stuff coming up real soon. And it's gonna be good to have you part of what we're doing, man. So anybody you want to shout out real quick?
Shout out St. Louis, man. Just for the support, man. Shout out the whole city. It's not just St. Louis, but everybody who been supporting me.
Yeah.
I say just for us, it's back to St. Louis. We gotta elevate, elevate in all areas, not just musically. Everything we doing as a city, man. We gotta, get that stigma off of us as far as being the second most sinful city now to sing.
Man, crazy shit.
Always known as the murder capital. You gotta get that stigma off of us.
Yeah, we do, man. And it takes good platforms to do it, and that's why we're doing it, man. Make sure y'all tap in. Exclusive interview going up on the Mixx Streets 105.1 page. The Streets 105 IGTV. We already got the interview set. It's in session. Like my dog Big Bud, we coming up to the stage with him next. Views from the Arts, man. I appreciate you for coming to the show.
Appreciate you for having me.
Hey, man, it's a blessing, man. It's a blessing to be able to do this, and more importantly, shed that light on the people who's creating impact. So keep doing what you're doing, bro. It's major. And 2022, we're going up.
Yes, sir.